Shooter ready?
5 years ago, Chip and I were on our way back from a shooting event, and we were talking about how bench rest shooting at paper just really wasn't cutting it for us anymore.
We spent some time building some remote-controlled steel target systems, and we had a lot of fun shooting at them. But then we had some issues with ricochets, and we thought we could really do more and take it to the next level.
We developed a ricochet-free, bullet-sensing target material that, with the help of some electronics, is capable of converting a bullet impact into a digital electrical signal.
Once it's digital, the possibilities are truly limitless. To start with, we've built an Android app that can show your hits in real time, score and time your shots, provide auditory feedback, and a whole lot more.
For our first product offering, we're releasing a lifting system that we call the AutoTarget's Lift Unit. Now, combine this with the app, and you're able to put targets up and down in the field with the press of a single button. You can also use the app to create complex courses of fire by setting up different target presentation sequences.
Our bullet-sensing targets are self-supporting and have up to 4 zones. That means the app knows whether you hit it in the body, in the head, or in the center mass area. You can set hit requirements for the targets to fall based on these zones too. For example, you can do a failure to stop drill. For this drill, it requires 2 shots to the body and 1 headshot.
Our targets last around 500 rounds depending on caliber and shot placement. They can last up to 1,000 rounds if you're using smaller calibers like .22 long rifle, for example. It's important to us that AutoTargets is easy to use and affordable for as many shooters as possible. You don't need a large upfront investment, and you don't need to be a shooting range to get started with AutoTargets. You can do a lot with a single target system. Anything from backyard air rifle shooting to competitive pistol training with draw, malfunction, and reload drills.
The lift units will create their own wireless network, so you just turn them on and they're ready to go. Each lift unit will act as a repeater for the others. The great thing about this is that your smartphone or tablet only has to be within range of 1 lift unit to be able to connect them all. Depending on conditions, lift units can be up to 250 yards apart. This allows you to string out targets to 100, 250, 500, 750 yards, and even further.
When you buy AutoTargets, you're not just buying the hardware. We have tons of features that we're planning on releasing over the lifetime of the product.
Some of the coolest features are competition-type scoring, new target designs, multiplayer games like our version of a shooting tree, sharing your score data, and lots of course of fire options. Software updates install with a single button from the app, so you can get the latest features in no time.
AutoTargets is not a one-off product. It's a full digital shooting platform that's backed by a team that's as passionate about shooting as our customers are.
All right, welcome race fans. Tonight we're back here with SRA for their first race of the chase here starting tonight. And I have Jeff in the booth and with me here, Jeff Dotson. And he's going to run us down through the list of all the drivers that will be starting in the chase. So go ahead, Jeff.
Yep, thank you, Rudy. Tonight, guys, here for SRA's first chase race, there are 12 chase contenders, and all their points are even, so they all have the same amount of points tonight going for more here at Indy. And here are your 12 in the chase: Galanta Ballard, Bobby Cheney, Nicholas Caressel, Tyler Ducharme, Dean Helt, Mark Newland, Ronnie Norman, Brett Pancari, Kyle Putz, Marcus Richardson, Austin Roberts, and Bobby Zleneski are your top 12 in the chase for SRA.
Very good. Well, just so you know, the signification there on the trucks, they will be running yellow banners on the trucks across the windshield the splitter on the front of the truck, and the rear spoiler will all be yellow. That signifies that they are chase contenders coming into tonight. So exciting, ready to go here for these guys, Jeff, and I'm excited for them. You know, it's been a long season for them, and the best of the best are in the chase, and you know, now it's just going to be who can fend off who. We've seen a lot of really tough contenders. Bobby Zielinski trying to get that win this season really has eluded him, tremendously. He's been consistent, but not consistent enough. He's been hanging right on the heels there of Marcus Richardson all season long for the points lead, I should say. I think he was at one time in the points lead, and then Marcus took over, and they've been nip and tuck back and forth. Kyle puts in it. We got several great drivers that are in that, and man, I'll tell you, this is an exciting finish for the rest of this season. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I believe it is, and especially the race here tonight at Indy. This will be a very exciting race.
Where do they go to next week?
Checking that right now.
And
if it'll load up.
We got a couple more seconds here. We'll be stepping away here real quick to play our national anthem. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Looks like that's going to wrap up practice.
It looks like next week they will be at Kentucky.
Kentucky. That sounds right. All right, folks, we will be right back. All right, Jeff, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone.
I seen Dean held on the top there for a minute, but now Kyle Putz takes over the top spot from Marcus Richardson. Very, very close. Alex Peck coming into third. Now Bobby Zielinski fourth. Well, they sure did bump Dean Helt back quick, didn't they?
They sure did.
Right now we have 14 qualifiers. I'm sure there's a few more out there turning some laps. But just so you understand, if they do touch the wall or another driver or anything in any kind of incident whatsoever, it does not count that lap. So that could be what we're seeing right now. But boy, pretty good sized field here tonight. 28 drivers going to be taken to the grid. Well, 27, I think. I think we got a couple in the admin's booth. So you're kind of thinking, Jeff, Bobby Zielinski might be able to pull a win out here tonight, huh?
I think he might be able to. We'll have to see. I've got some faith in him tonight here at Indy.
Well, one thing I would like to mention here, so all of you can follow along with them, Ronnie Norman running a special paint scheme here, actually painted and designed by Christian Snyder as a tribute to Prince, one of our pop stars that we lost here last week. And, you know, I mean, our thoughts and prayers are still with his family. That's just a tragic loss to the music world and the fans, all of the fans that us, you know, everybody on this planet knows who Prince is. So, you know, from young to old, they know who Prince is. But paint scheme by Christian Snyder on Ronnie Norman tonight. And right now, he's in 10th place.
Yes, he is. So is Ronnie Norman going to have some purple rain on the track tonight?
That's a good question. That would be kind of cool, but I don't know if he's got that. I don't think he's got that kind of control here in a sim race. That would be kind of cool, though. Mr. Beach, 13th place. Good to see Mr. Beach back out on the track. Yes, sir. Round one of the chase right here tonight, folks. Starting, this is going to be exciting, and it's going to set the tone for the rest of the season. You know, the rest of the chase season. Let me put it that way. 12 drivers on the chase grid here for tonight, all signified by yellow splitter, a yellow stripe across the windshield, and a yellow spoiler on the back of the truck. So look for that. You will know that they are a chase contender. And that will, what is it, next? Is it next week? I'm trying to think of how that goes. I think they race a couple of weeks or something. I can't remember. I'll have to get with Bobby on that. But I think they race a couple of weeks, and then they actually they'll lose a couple of drivers, and then they'll race a couple of weeks and lose a couple more drivers, and it'll be down to that last race of the season where it's only going to be, I believe, six drivers in the final race. So, and they'll be racing for the championship. So it's going to be an exciting finish here. I'm really pumped up for the season finale here, because SRA puts on some of the greatest racing, iRacing league races that, man, I'm telling you what, they're just absolutely breathtaking. Is the only word that comes to mind. Breathtaking. When you watch how these guys can drive these fixed setups on these tracks, it just blows my mind. You know what I'm talking about, Jeff?
Oh yeah, exactly. These guys here at SRA, you go look at some other leagues that run fixed setups, and man, I tell you, these are the best guys right here that I know that can just take a fixed setup that may not even be the greatest and just drive the wheels off of it.
Yeah. And boy, I'll tell you what a great track here, Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Community Swimming Pool. This is another one of them tracks I think they ought to just fill with water, but hey, the guys love to race here. That's what's important. And they're going to do it well. They're going to show us how it's done here tonight. So I'm anxious to see it. We've got about 45 seconds left of qualifying here, folks. We'll be moving on to the grid. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. And we'll be back here next Sunday night with SRA to continue their march for the chase. Excuse me, man, I'm like all out of here. I'm trying to think. And so continue on next week. I think you said, what did you say, Kentucky?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Yeah, at Kentucky. So that'll be an interesting race, too. We all know how Kentucky is. That track's slicker than all crazy, bumpier than crazy. So.
It's not as bumpy as Auto Club.
That's going to wrap. Yeah, true. That's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. We'll move on to the grid here, get them all lined up, and let you know how everything's going to go here once we get once they do get it finally finishes. I notice it's been taking a lot longer to finish. Have you noticed that, Jeff?
It has.
Yeah, it's been taking like forever. It just keeps saying finishing, and says that for quite a while. But that's all right. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to run here tonight. I believe they're turning 60 laps.
That is correct.
Now, they have no resets out here, so if you wreck it, you're on pit road getting it fixed up. We could wind up to see a fuel mileage race here tonight. I believe they're going to probably have to run at least stop once, probably twice. This is a 2.5 mile track, I believe it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 mile. And the weather actually don't look too awful bad. 73 degrees air temperature, 83 for the track temperature. All right, so we're back down here, and we are lining them up. Let's run down through the grid. Starting on the pole, Bobby Zielinski with a 52.436, looking to get his first win here tonight. And boy, what a race to put it in right here. He could pull out a win here tonight at Indianapolis. So congrats to him for grabbing the pole. Marcus Richardson will start second. Kyle Putz in third. Alec Peck fourth. Ariotti fifth. David Shutt starting sixth. Brett Pancari seventh. Logan Clampett, good to see Logan out there racing with these guys again. He will start eighth. Tyler Ducharme ninth. Cody Miller 10th. Jeff, sorry.
Yeah, we got Delonta Ballard starting in 11th tonight. Bobby Chaney 12th. Ronnie Norman in 13th. Starting 14th is Nicholas Caressel. Our buddy Mr. Beach will start from 15th. And 16th is Mason Dahl. 17th is Ryan Hunt. And 18th is Dean Helt. 19th is the Austin Roberts. And rounding out the top 20 is Mark Newland. Rudy?
All right, Chris DeJong in 21st, Justin Gable 22nd, Hunter Combs in 23rd, Spencer Owens starting 24th, Josh Robin 25th, Sean Williams 26th, Aaron Cummings starting 27th, Randy Roberts 28th. So that'll wrap up your grid for you. ready to roll off the grid here. Skittles in chat. How you doing, Skittles? Friend of mine watching here tonight. One of the moderators in chat there, folks. So behave in chat. I'm telling you, she'll put the old band hammer down on you. All right, we're rolling. Bobby Zielinski will be starting here, and he will be in command of the start. Marcus Richardson was our points leader, but like Jeff said, coming into tonight, all the chase contenders, their points are cleared. They all are starting at 0. So this is all brand new for these guys. Now the rest of the field, yeah, they'll be jumbling up 4 positions back there and see if they can get into the top 13, 14. But they are completely out of the chase. So, but you can see the chase contenders there. Bobby Zielinski and Marcus Richardson there on the outside. Both have the yellow stripes on their trucks. So does Kyle Putz. We've got a lot of guys. You'll see 12 guys out there tonight here with that yellow stripe on their truck. Those are chase contenders. As you can see, it says right across the windshield, Contender 12. Well, we're going to see if Bobby Zielinski can lead this first lap here tonight. This will be it'll be pretty interesting. I'd really like to see him. He's going to get that point for starting on the pole. He's going to get a point for leading the lap if he can do it. So all that's going to help him jump ahead of Marcus Richardson for for this chase. So. All right, here we go. Pace car in. And we have a green flag. Here we go. Boy, look at the guys diving to the outside there. And already Marcus Richardson trying to take that away from Bobby Zielinski. Zielinski coming back on the inside. Coming out of turn 1. Into turn 2, Zielinski with a little bit of a lead. And I believe he does come out of there on top. Now Kyle Putz putting the pressure on Marcus Richardson. Takes it to the inside. And he falls back in behind him. Ariotti quickly gets in line. David Shutt in 5th place. These guys are starting to get single file already, Jeff.
Yeah, they are. I didn't expect this early in the race, but looks like they're having a little bit of trouble staying on the high side up there, so they're having to get single file here to get the good line down at the bottom.
And Tyler Ducharme taking it to pit road already. What's up with him?
Yeah, race update here. At the start of the race, I did see Tyler Ducharme kind of make a dive towards pit road before the pace car pulled off, and then when the pace car pulled off, he dived back into the line. And when he did that, race admin Justin Gable gave him a black flag, so that's why he's going down pit road to serve the penalty.
Whoopsie. Marcus Richardson will go in behind Kyle Putz now. Putz takes over second. It's getting pretty interesting out there now. David Shutt goes into 4th as he gets around Alex Peck. Peck in 5th. Ariotti, 6th place. And Logan Clamp at 7th. It looks like just about everybody is single file now. The way it's looking like to me, all the way back through the field, all the way back to Spencer Owens in last place here. Well, I can't say last place because technically he's not last, but he's last in the grid ray here as Tyler Ducharme come to pit road to serve that penalty. Now he is 27.6 seconds behind the lead. And he's probably out there praying for a caution right now, Jeff.
Oh yeah, I believe he is too. He's good thing here is you do have the possible chance on a green flag lap not to go a lap down because the track is so big. So that's a good sign there. We've seen that he didn't go a lap down and he's still out there in contention to possibly get back up into the running if a caution does come out.
Exactly. Well, Marcus goes back to third, but I don't think he's done yet. But it looks like David Shutt's putting some pressure on him now. So I'm wondering if Marcus is having some issues at the moment here. Because, boy, these guys are reeling them up and getting by him. That's not like Marcus to let these guys by that easily.
No, not at all. And we see Ariotti is racing with Alex Beck here, trying to reel him in and get a run on him as well.
Yeah, so we're seeing racing going on, and, it's probably pretty hard to pass, but they're looking for it. They're trying to do what they can to see if they can get some passing in.
Yeah, I think if they could get that great run going into the turn and just get the driver in front of them to just get that little tick to where they can't dive it all the way down and a door can open up for them on the inside and they can get a good enough run on going into the corner. I think that's their game plan right there, is to hopefully the driver in front will make a small mistake and get tight going in and they can get a run on them going to the inside and pass them on the inside lane.
Well, Kyle Putz looking for that mistake coming out of the Bobby Zielinski camp, and it just doesn't look like Bobby's going to make that right now. He is really on a rail here, but I'll tell you what, Kyle Putz is the only one that has been able to hang with him right now. And he's staying right on that bumper, staying right in that draft. Very, very, very important here. This is pretty much a super speedway. They don't classify it that, but it is pretty much a super speedway because they reach some high speeds on the front stretch and the back stretch. All right, let's go back in the field airways. Mark Newland in 18th. Josh Robin all over him. We got a pass here. Ryan Hunt on the inside. Looks like he passes up Mason Dahl and Austin Roberts. So he will go into the 15th position right here. Austin Roberts kind of tucks down in behind, tries to protect that position, but here comes Mason Dahl to the inside. Oh, a little bump in here. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what, they were all out of shape, but good save by Mason Dahl and Austin Roberts. Holy smoke.
Great save.
And here comes Josh Robin trying to make a run now, and he's going to get by Austin Roberts. I think that kind of knocked the momentum out of Austin's truck there a little bit, and he's going to have to regroup, gather his stuff back up, and see and assess what damage he does have on that truck, if any. They did touch. Hopefully that's not going to cut a tire down or something like that. And we got a brand new leader. Kyle Putz takes over the lead. I missed it. Doggone it. He just passed him.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Well, I think it's about time to crank it up. What do you think, Jeff? They've been green this long. Let's crank it up. What do you think?
Well, we got a truck spinning there at pit road entrance.
Uh-oh. Must have gathered it back up. Logan Clampett.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. He gathered it back up, no caution. So, all right, let's
good deal.
Let's do a crank it up here.
Let's do it.
pretty awesome. I know the fans are really loving that. Crank it up, man, and I'll tell you, it really does bring you the aspect of just the speeds that these guys are carrying on the track, in the turns, on the straightaways. It's just exciting to kind of hear that. Get your motor revved up, makes you want to be out there racing with them, don't it?
Exactly.
Well, Marcus Richardson has started closing up here on Bobby Zielinski. We know Marcus he's always good at saving his tires and, driving it kind of easy at first. He'd let a few guys go by. He let Kyle Putz go by. He let, these guys stay out ahead of him, and now he's starting to close up on them. And Kyle Putz trying to break that draft. He definitely has put some distance on Bobby Zielinski. They take lap number 11, excuse me. Let's go back and check on Ronnie Norman. This is the one I wanted everybody to see, the brand new paint scheme here. Actually painted by Christian Snyder, one of the guys in the league. Christian is not racing tonight. He's actually spotting, I believe, for Ronnie Norman. So there you go. His own personal tribute to Prince, a musician that we lost last week. And everybody is going to miss Prince. I'm telling you, one of the oldest musicians that everybody knows about. I mean, everybody on this planet, I think, knows about Prince. So that's pretty cool. And thank you, Christian, for that Prince tribute to the Spotify truck here for Ronnie Norman. Great job. Good job on the paint. Delonte Ballard in 8th place. Falling right in behind Brett Pancari. Bobby Chaney 9th. He's back here in 9th place, and Ronnie Norman close to him. We can get a look back there and there you go. You can see Ronnie Norman closing in on Bobby Chaney. And we have a caution. Ooh, wonder where the caution's at. Oh, big one. Logan Clampett. Let's go see what happened to Logan here. Looks like he's coming out of turn 4. Oh, right ahead of him there, the number 53 of Nicholas Caressel. Boy, Nicholas got extremely loose coming out of turn 4, and that was right in front of Logan Clampett. And he is doing everything. He is sawing on that wheel. Logan Clampett dives it clear to the inside and tries to miss him, and that's how Logan spins out. Boy, trucks are dodging everywhere to try to miss Logan Clampett now. And boy, what a job they did. Looks like everybody might have missed him. Pretty good. So, alright, back up live. Let's get back up here to our leader as they take the first caution of the race here on lap 13. They get caught up to the field here, and after they pit, we'll see if we can't get a word in with somebody, Jeff. So think up somebody who you want to talk to and drag them into the booth here, and we'll talk to them after the pit stop.
Alrighty.
Well, I think these guys were probably in need of tires here anyhow. I mean, they were all running so good up there, and I'll tell you what, they're extremely fast, so they probably pretty much wore those tires out. We're going to see 4 tire change here coming right up, folks, so this will be really good as they all come to pit road. Everybody And then, boy, look at the chase contenders up there in the top 10, man. That is amazing. Austin Roberts staying out, looks like. And he will stay out to lead a lap. Everybody else comes to pit road. Tyler Ducharme will stay out as well. And pit road is full of activity here. And Kyle Putz will come out first, Bobby Zielinski second, and Marcus Richardson third. Alright, so I was just getting the lowdown here from Aaron. He decided not to race tonight. Let's see if Austin Roberts and Tyler Ducharme come to pit road here, Jeff. They're going to want new tires. They're not going to want to stay out ahead of these guys because everybody's got new tires. But let's see. Yeah, it looks like they are going to come to pit road. That's going to give the lead back up to Kyle Putz. So he will retake the lead here. So who do you want to talk to? Jeff?
Let's talk to Mr. Zlint. Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man, tell us about your run you're having out there tonight and how the track feels to you and how you felt starting on the pole position.
Oh, yes, it's feeling good. I always like going to this track. I just, I don't know, I like the track. And, you know, I was getting into that run we were having, and unfortunately a caution came out. But, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think I definitely have some top 3 speed, and just going to see how it goes. Still trying to figure out the whole tire wear thing.
Exactly. So do you think that track's eating up your tires tonight?
Oh, definitely. You know, it's I think it's the right rear. If we get a long run here, right rear, you're gonna see a lot of people loose because the right rear was just starting to get a little slidey, you know, a little drifty out there before that caution came out. So.
All right. Well, at the restart here, do you think you'll have anything for Kyle up front here and hopefully get back out in front in the lead?
Oh, definitely. I think my main goal on this is just to hold second for now or third, and you know, just hold my position for now and just continue positioning myself. I don't really need to go grab the lead yet. You know, I don't need to force it. Just gonna run my pace.
Alrighty, man. Well, good luck in the rest of your race, and hopefully we'll be talking to you from a podium finish later on in the race. So good luck and have fun.
Thank you, Jeff.
What room were you in?
With Kyle. Putz.
Okay. Can't remember what room he was in. Too many people down at the bottom.
Yeah, they're kind of spread out in all the different rooms, but
Interesting. Looks like Mr. Putz will be taking the high side for the restart here.
yes, sir. Might not be a bad move.
May not be.
If he can get that start and stay ahead of Bobby Zielinski, because he will be taking the green flag. He will be the commander of this start. And if he can get a jump on Zielinski and cut down into the inside there on the restart, going into turn 1, he should be pretty good.
Exactly. And these two will have to try to hold off Marcus Richardson and Alex Peck back here, man. a lot of fast drivers up front here, so I think it should be a good restart here to this.
And everybody is coming off pit road now with brand new tires, full tank of fuel. And we're ready for another 15 or 20 laps or more.
Exactly.
Dean Helt with a little blinking going on there. Seems like every week he has a little blinking problem, but
yeah.
We'll get him going here, Jeff.
10-4. All right, pace car dives back into pit road. And we're back to green flag racing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the SRA Auto Targets Truck Series. And what a good restart that Kyle Putz got there on that restart.
I figured he would, and going into turn one, he will take over that lead from Bobby Zielinski.
Yep, so it looked like the high side restart did indeed pay off.
And boy, we got some good racing going on right behind them. Alex Peck taking a look here. That's Ariotti. Ariotti taking a look on the inside of David Shutt. Looks like he will complete that pass on David Shutt. And here comes Bobby Cheney. And he's not going to give up. Brand new tires. They got to make their move while the tires are good. And he comes down the front stretch here, and Shutt still holding him off on the outside. Marcus Richardson goes into second as he gets around Bobby Zielinski. Alex Peck now closes up on Bobby Zielinski. In fourth place, Ariotti fifth. David Shutt still holding off Bobby Cheney back here, sixth place. We've got another one back. Dean Helt gets by Delonte Ballard and goes into ninth. Ronnie Norman, boy, he stuck his nose in there for just a second, but he thought better of it, man. He backs it down a little bit. He's in 11th place. Ryan Hunt looking to the inside of Ronnie Norman now. And that would be for 11th position if he can complete the pass on Ronnie Norman. They take lap number 20 here of 60, folks. Lots of racing to go. Boy, he has not given up. He is being relentless on that.
Yeah, Ryan and Ronnie are right beside each other. None of them are letting up.
He still can't complete that pass on Ronnie Norman. When they're side by side. And it looks like Ronnie finally got it. Yeah, he finally got it. Ronnie, I think Ronnie just said, you know, I'm just chewing up my tires, sitting here, you know, messing with this. So he just gave it up, you know. You might as well, because you're just chewing your tires up. And the more they raced, the closer Mark Newland and those guys were getting behind him. Mark Newland now goes into 13th. Mason Dahl looks to the inside of Mark Newland. Holding it right on that white line, not able to complete the pass. Both of them come out of the turn really squirrely. And they're all pretty much nose to tail all the way back through the field right now. We've got everybody that has caught up to the field. Let's go back. Austin Roberts, the last one out here. Not sure why he is in last place, because he wasn't in last place before. Hunter Combs actually at the tail end of that lead group. Chris DeJong in 23rd. We were looking at Nicholas Carresso earlier with that slide and spin that brought out that caution. Now he's back in 19th place. He's kind of got the truck regrouped here, new tires on it, feeling better. Tyler Ducharme that got that penalty and had to come down pit road, now running in 18th position. Right ahead of them, Logan Clampett looking to try to get by Mr. Beach. Mr. Beach running in the number 22. Well, Logan's really putting it into the turns hard here. I know Mr. Beach is just going to give it to him, but Tyler Ducharme follows right along behind him, and they will both complete the pass here on Mr. Beach. Mr. Beach, one of our French brothers out here racing from France. That's pretty cool. He's been with these guys for as long as I can remember, Jeff. Probably, I would say probably one of the first friends I made when I used to start racing over at Nordgar. I know some folks may remember racing at Nordgar. Oh, look at this, 3 wide right up ahead. Josh, wow, I'm telling you what, Logan Clampett stuck it in there, and it stuck. And they split Josh Robin, and Josh is dropping like a rock here. The guys are splitting him. And he goes back to 17th.
That was a crazy move that worked out.
I'm telling you, that was. Marcus Richardson now 0.6 of a second off the leader, Kyle Putz. Bobby Zielinski 1.1 seconds back. He's still hanging in there. Said he's just going to save his stuff. He wants to just try to finish on the podium here tonight. He'd be happy with second or third, but he really wants to win. And a win tonight would really give him a little bit of a shot in the arm there, a little bit of a boost going into next week at Kentucky, Jeff. That really kind of, if you can carry that momentum over to the next week, that just makes it amazing, And these guys that are in this chase right now, these are the best of the best out here. All the chase contenders, they have worked their tails off, drove the wheels off of their vehicles each and every week here at SRA. And I'll tell you what, this Auto Targets Truck Series has been just an amazing one, Jeff, all year long.
That it has, and it'll probably just keep getting better and better throughout the run of the next seasons in the future as well.
Oh, I can't. I'm already looking at next season. I can't wait.
Me either.
I can't wait to see if, because, a lot of these guys have learned a lot out here, each and every race and all these different tracks. They learn things from other drivers. They listen. They get little tidbits that help them improve their racing, And we've seen some drivers that have improved, some guys that have stayed the same. But I'll tell you what. One of the premium leagues right here in iRacing, and this is it right here. Bobby Cheney in 7th place. Got Dean Helt all over him. That's not the right camera. I'm going to fire this camera guy, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm going to. I'm going to fire him. I can't even find the camera I want. There it is. Well, Dean Helt now in trouble from Brett Pancari, and it looks like Brett is going to get by Dean Helt on the inside. And he's got Delonte Ballard just shoving him down the stretch, and they're not going to be able to do it. They're going to have to wait till the next, the backstretch or something and try to make that move on Dean Helt. Oh, and Dean gets into the wall, and Brett Pancari, everybody's going to take advantage of that. Boy, he's blinking like crazy, and that makes it hard on these drivers, too, when you got a driver out there blinking like that. Ryan Hunt, we got several guys that, they're doing a little rubbing up here.
Oh.
Delonte Ballard and Ryan Hunt doing a little rubbing. Rubbin's racing, though, right?
Exactly.
Well, they were doing it. Ryan Hunt's trying not to give Delonte Ballard any room at all there, and it looks like Delante's going to have to fall in behind Ryan Hunt for now. But I don't think that little feud's over.
I don't believe it is either.
Zielinski closes in about a tenth. Chops that lead down by about there's another tenth. So I'm just wondering how hard Kyle Putz is pushing his truck right now. And he's using them tires up because he's got Marcus Richardson and Bobby Zielinski and Ariotti, all three of them guys closing in on him pretty good here. They're coming up on the halfway mark here pretty quick, Jeff.
Yep, just a few more laps.
Hunter Combs takes it behind the wall, out of the race.
He received throughput, Rudy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, he was blinking a little bit, and that sucks that happened. But yeah, talking about the blinking issue there a little bit ago, drivers never want to see that, and the driver that is having the issue never wants to see it either. And, it's tough out there for both drivers, the one that is blinking and the ones that aren't, because for the ones that aren't, it's tough for them to make a decision when to pass him or what's going to happen. And it's also tough for him to see if he can make sure he can get out of everybody's way to where he doesn't, cause an issue for everybody else that's out there racing. And stuff like that, it happens, but man, it does suck.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes. Well, quite a ways back, Bobby Cheney has pulled away from Delonte Ballard by a lot, but he is 4.8 seconds behind the leader right now, but he's trying to reel them in, and I think he's praying for a caution right now because he's got himself in a good position here. He started 12th and had a great pit stop, got himself into 7th, and one of the chase contenders here. So this is definitely, he's got to work at it. And we got a caution.
And look at that. There's the caution.
There's the caution we were just talking about. Oh, Nicholas Caressel in it. Well, let's go back. Let's go back and take a look here. Not sure if he was the one that started it. I just seen he was involved in it. Oh, right there. I'm just seeing right up ahead of him here. Tyler Ducharme. Well, went back one too far. There we go. Tyler Ducharme. Let's see what happened to Tyler here. Looks like he may have got a little tap here. Let's go to the... Okay, Dean Helt got into the outside wall, and that's what happened. And Tyler got into the back of him, and then Mark Newland tapped Tyler Ducharme. I'm trying to see how Nicholas Caressel may have got into that. Right there, he was sliding, trying to miss it, looks like, and he gets into Tyler Ducharme. So that's how Nicholas got into it. So there we go.
Yeah, it looked like Nicholas was hitting the brakes, just trying to, miss Tyler, and his brakes locked up on him, and he slid right into him. So, man, tough break for these guys here in this caution.
Well, second caution of the night. Looking at the race summary here, we've had 3 lead changes, and right now Kyle Putz has led the most laps with 23 laps.
And he is bringing them to pit road.
Marcus Richardson has yet to lead a lap, so he needs a quick pit stop here to maybe get out ahead of Kyle Putz. He would be in the second pit stall, so he just needs an extremely good pit stop. And I'll tell you what, Kyle Putz has been just dominant here tonight with them pit stops. He is just really turned up the heat here. Well, let's see who beats who off of pit road. coming to the line here. I'm not sure who's going to beat who. It looks like Kyle Putz. Kyle Putz by a nose, maybe? Side by side with... Oh, they were almost dead heat right there.
Yeah, that was too close to tell. I really don't know. Oh, Marcus Richardson slowing down. What?
I'm trying to rewind it back here, and you can see just how close that was, folks. I don't know that's up to iRacing to call that one. Whew.
I don't know what happened to Marcus Richardson's truck, but he has just let about 12 to 13 trucks go by him on the access road.
Speeding penalty? No. I don't know.
Possibly, I don't know.
I don't know how that would work. He can get a speeding penalty. No. He's starting in pit stall number 2. I don't think he would have got a speeding penalty, but I don't know. Well, we'll see. Well, Nicholas Kressel stayed out long enough here to lead a lap, and he will come to pit road, him and Tyler Ducharme. And it looks like that's going to give the lead up to Ariotti. Ariotti will lead his first lap of the race. Bobby Zielinski will start second. David Shutt third. Alex Peck fourth. Bobby Cheney fifth. Brett Pancari sixth. Delonte Ballard seventh. Logan Clampett eighth. Ronnie Norman ninth. And Josh Robin will round out the top 10 here tonight for the SRA Auto Targets Truck Series. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Yep, we're just a little past halfway. We really haven't talked to another driver. Let's see if we can. Wonder if we can get. Where is Ariotti? Have you seen him? Double A, got him. Ariotti, you got a copy?
Hey, I got you.
Well, you're up there in the lead. You've been staying right there, pretty much in the top 10, well, top 5, 6, right along in there all the race. How is the truck feeling, and how tough is the competition here tonight?
It's really tough. You know, Indianapolis is one of those places where you screw up one corner and your lap is pretty much screwed. So, truck's a little bit tighter than I'd like personally. So, first run I took it easy, but I figured I was going to make it a one-stop race after the last caution. So I was driving it really hard and trying to make up as many spots as I could. Then now this caution came out, and then just going back to the exact opposite. Just going to take it easy just in case this goes caution free the rest of the way. So we'll see how it works out.
Can you make it from here on fuel?
I think so. I want to say you can make it maybe 35 laps, but that might be stretching it. So if anything, it's going to be really close.
Okay, all right. Well, you got Bobby Zielinski that, he did lead 6 laps there earlier, and he's really bidding for this championship. So, and I know you're not in the championship here, but good luck out there, Ari, is all I can tell you, because, man, you got some tough competition right behind you.
It definitely is tough, and I've actually not won a race, or actually had a top 10, I don't think, even this season. So it's been a pretty rough season. So if I can get this win here, I'll definitely take it. But yeah, I appreciate it. We'll see what happens.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
All right, so ready to get them going here. Zielinski starting on the outside. Been a pretty good race so far, ain't it, Jeff?
Yes, it has. Very interesting.
We're going to see how these guys... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
See how these guys can get the line stretched out again here.
Exactly. And we seen Kyle Putz. He started on that high side and got a great run diving down into the corner. Don't believe we'll see it here, though, because the leader is starting on the inside this time, and that means that Bobby won't be able to pass him before start-finish line. So we'll see how this plays out and see how this restart goes for these guys.
Well, the few have changed a little bit here. Bobby Cheney actually will be in the top 5 now, so that's moved up. Alex Peck, Brett Pancari, Delonte Ballard. So we got a whole new crew here as the pace car's ready to dive on the pit road, and we're ready to get this thing cranked up again here. Pace car's in. Waiting on that green flag. And they're going, so green is out. Back going here for the Auto Targets Truck Series at SRA. And boy, I'll tell you what, Airy did put a little bit of a pull away right there on Bobby Zielinski. David Schuck quickly goes to 3rd. And he's looking to the inside of Bobby Zielinski.
Yep, he's trying to get a run on him here.
Oh, man, guys. Logan Clampett taking a chance there. Man, he's
going 3 wide.
Yes, sir. Look at this here. And Bobby Cheney was right behind him. Now he takes it back to the inside, or outside, excuse me. But Logan Clampett's sticking it right in there. I'm telling you, he wants his top 5 position.
He does. He went 3 wide one time back in the other before this caution came out here, and it worked out, and it did again this time.
Oh, we got guys wrecking. We got wrecking going on back there. Let's go take a look.
Oh no, Mr. Beach.
Mr. Beach involved in that. I don't know if he was the cause of it or just involved in it, but we're going to go back and check this out. Why did I go to that? I went to go to Mr. Beach. There we go. Alright, they're going into turn 4 here. Okay, right ahead of him. I see somebody stepped out right there. That would have been the number 67. Is that right? Yeah. Mason Dahl goes out, hits the outside wall, but Mr. Beach got into the side of Josh Robin right there, and he's going to go to the inside. Now, I don't believe he was the cause of that caution. I think it was Mason Dahl. We're going to go back here and take a look. Mason Dahl gets into the outside wall really hard. And, well, he did get it straightened out, so maybe Mr. Beach was the cause of that caution. He hit that, he hit that inside wall really hard. And he does spin back up onto the track right in front of traffic. So, yeah, there you have it. There's Mr. Beach bringing out the caution here. 3rd caution of the night. Well, Ariotti will hold on to 1st. David Schutt 2nd. They're not going to come to pit road here. Bobby Zielinski 3rd. Alex Peck 4th. Brett Pancari 5th. Logan Clampett 6th. Bobby Cheney 7th. Delonte Ballard 8th. Ronnie Norman 9th. And Josh Robin moving into the top 10.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened to Marcus Richardson. He had 2nd coming off pit road, and then he just dropped back.
Well, he's on pit road now. Looks like he's coming off pit road now. He'll be back in 15th. I don't know. There must have been a penalty in that or something. Why don't we drag him up here and talk to him and ask him? Jeff, go ahead.
Alrighty. I believe his sound is muted.
Marcus?
Marcus, you get a copy.
Well, don't look like we're gonna find out.
Nope.
How about Ryan Hunt? Is he? Yeah, let's talk to Ryan. I haven't talked to Ryan in a coon's age. Ryan Hunt, you got a copy?
10-4, I do.
Well, you're back in almost into the top 10 here, Ryan. Boy, we've seen some 3 wide racing there by you earlier. Tell me about how that felt and just how exciting and exhilarating that was.
Yeah, it's kind of scary back here because you get these long straightaways, and sometimes you get off the corner better than the guys in front of you, and there's a hole, and you want to take it, but then you got to worry about funneling down and getting into the next corner. So it's pretty fun out here also, but like I said, it's just you got to worry about getting through the corners. That's the scary part.
Oh, I agree. Well, what are you going to take that you learned here this week to Kentucky next week? Anything that, I know it's a total different track and a pretty bumpy one and slick, but is there anything that you've learned here today that you could take with you to Kentucky next week?
Patience. Patience always works at every track because at the beginning of this race, I was overdriving the car and I was scrubbing the front tires and I just couldn't go anywhere. So Kentucky, you gotta look out for that because the bumps add extra wear to those tires. So just patience is always great.
Well, you got a few fans in chat rooting you on, Ryan. So good luck out there, brother. See if you can't get it into the top 5 here, or maybe even a podium finish tonight would be great.
All right, thanks, Rudy. Hopefully, I'll see you at the end of the race.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. So Ariotti will be restarting here, and David Shutt on the outside. Now that puts Bobby Zielinski in 3rd, Jeff. And let's see if he can make a move on David Shutt, maybe going into turn 1 on the inside.
Yeah, I think if he can get that right door to open up on the inside, he'll get it. So we'll see here on this restart.
Well, how about we talk another one here? We got time. David Shutt, you got a copy.
Yeah, what's up, Rudy?
David, how is the racing out there, man? I'll tell you what, you seem extremely fast, and it feels like the setup's just right for you.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little tight. You got to really watch your exits to make sure you don't wash up and hit the wall. So, yeah, so far I've done that, and just trying to keep her clean and bring her home for a good finish.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've been watching you, and you're doing really well out there, David. It's good to see you up here running with these guys. I know you're not in the chase, but looking for a win here possibly tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, that's all there is left for this series. Yeah, wins are always important for me, though.
Well, how do you feel like now that the chase is beginning and it's making it, moving it toward the end of the series, and are you ready for next season, I should say?
Yeah, I am. Just trying to bring it home. Nothing. Trying to get focused on the Gen 6 series because I'm in the chase there. So this is just kind of warm up for tomorrow.
Very good, very good. All right, well, good luck out there, David. We're going to be watching you.
Thanks, Rudy.
You were in with Alex Peck and Josh Robin, right?
Yep.
Got him. Just want to make sure. I didn't want to put him in the wrong room.
Yeah, like me with Bobby there earlier. I looked and I was like, wait a second. What room do I have to pull him out of?
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, get him going here, brother.
Yep, will do.
We got a couple. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, it looks like we have a couple guys that did take the trucks behind the wall, Dean Helt and Mr. Beach.
There you go. That's exactly what I was going to say. So thank you.
Well, that's pretty good. We're on the same wavelength.
Yes, sir. I guess we've been doing this long enough together, huh?
Exactly.
All right, we're going to do a crank it up on this restart. How's that? Boy, that's going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
Let's do a crank it up on this restart. Don't even worry about it, Jeff. We'll just let them go.
All righty.
All right. Ariotti pulling away from Bobby Zielinski. Bobby gets back around David Shutt. We got a truck sideways back there. Trying to find out who it is here. It looks like Delonte Ballard may have been involved in that. Let's go see what happened to Delonte here. Ryan Hunt on the inside of him. And it looks like, right there, Cody Miller sticks his nose in there, coming out of turn 4, and catches the back bumper of Delonte Ballard and spins him around hard into the wall, Delonte Ballard. And he's going to have some pretty significant damage on that truck. We got a couple other guys here gets involved in it. The number 87 there of Spencer Owens was involved. So a lot of guys skinnied on through on the outside. But all right, so this would be another caution. Let's go take a look here at the race summary. That makes caution number 4 with 20 to go here. Oh, we're already down to 20 to go, Jeff.
Yeah, this race has flew by quick.
Yes, it has. And it looks like they are going to come to pit road. Well, some of them. Ariotti comes in, was trying to fake him out there. But that's going to give Bobby Zielinski the lead again.
Interesting.
Yep, but Ariotti and these guys coming to pit road, quite a few of them actually, wanting them new tires. New tires means a lot out here on this track. So and he comes to a screeching halt in his pit stall. But the front 9 stay out. That would be Zielinski, Shutt, Clampett, Peck, Pancari, Hunt, Richardson, Putz, and Dahl all stayed out. Bobby Cheney will be off of pit road first. He's beating Ariotti out. Wow, that was crazy. Bobby Cheney only did a 2-tire change. So just so you got that in mind right there, 2-tire change trying to here by Bobby Cheney. Track position is everything, but it puts him back into the 10th position. Might have been a good call, Jeff. I don't know.
Job. It might have been, but then again, the way this track eats up tires, if you're running that high side a lot, I don't know.
Well, they were just on pit road just a couple of laps ago. I mean, they only had a couple of green flag laps there, so
exactly.
2 tires just to kind of maybe freshen up. Probably took right side tires, my guess, but they just to freshen them up a little bit, give them a little bit more grip out here. I do know. You don't want to do this in the Gen 6 series. The 2-tire change is a no-no in the Gen 6s, and they'll be there tomorrow night, folks. So tune in there. Digital Forge Broadcasting will be covering the Gen 6 series, so look them up on YouTube. They'll be broadcasting the Gen 6 series. I'm not sure what track they will be at tomorrow night, but it'll be good. So, and that starts their chase there as well, so that'll be very, very good.
Well, let's look that up real quick. It looks like... Uh-oh. Looks like that's your favorite track tomorrow night for the Gen 6.
Iowa?
Yeah.
Iowa Community Swimming Pool?
Yep.
Oh, boy. That'll be a tough
170 laps.
Oh, boy.
So, yep, if you want to check that race out tonight, folks, for their SRA's Gen 6 series, they'll be at Iowa Speedway, or as Rudy calls it, the Community Swimming Pool of Iowa.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's not a bad track. It's just, you got to really kind of... It takes more patience there than I think at any other track. It's so tough to race, and, it's a short track, so to speak. I guess it's less than a mile, I think. So
it is 0.88 of a mile.
So
it's almost a mile, but it's a little short of being a mile.
With the powerhouse car like the Gen 6, oh boy, I think they might be looking for a lot of cautions. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes for tomorrow night. And Spencer Owens, another one. He said he is done. So still sitting on pit road. Him and Delonte Ballard trying to get damage fixed up. Tyler Ducharme on pit road as well. But Spencer Owens in chat saying he is done.
Tough break.
Sorry to hear that, Spencer. Go get him next week there, brother, at Kentucky.
Exactly. Or if you're racing tomorrow night at Iowa, go get them there too.
And they get the one to go here. They'll be doubling up, and we're going back green next time by, folks. It'll be 16 laps to finish this race up. Let's see if they can do it without another caution to finish this under green, Jeff. That would be really good.
Would be, exactly. I'd love to see that.
Well, Shutt's going to start on the inside of Bobby Zielinski, so Zielinski decides to take the outside on this restart. Not a bad call.
Not at all. We've seen it work for Kyle Pitts earlier on in the race there. The first couple cautions, he tried it and worked out great, so I believe it'll work out great for Bobby as well.
And now looking at it, Kyle Pitts is back in 7th place. Wow.
But look who else has made it back up into the top 5 bracket here. That's closing in on the top 5, I should say. Marcus Richardson. He's back up in the top 10.
Yes, sir. I believe he's going to be restarting at 8th or something here. They're
it looked like he was
up.
5th. That's why I said top 5, but then I noticed he was farther back. So.
Yep, and he is in the sponsor truck, Auto Target's truck. Marcus Richardson, so root him on here for the sponsor, folks. And here we go, about to get the green. Bobby Zielinski, David Shutt on the front row. 16 laps to finish this up, Jeff. And this is going to be exciting finish here, I think. Brett Pancari up into the top 5. Logan Clampett has been taking that 3-wide chance here. Pace cars in. They're waiting. And Zielinski's going. He gets a good start on David Shutt. Look at the trucks pulling out here. Clampett.
3 wide again.
Yes, sir. Clampett on the inside. He took Alex Peck easily right there. Goes around David Shutt on the outside. Shutt not happy with that decision. Comes right back fighting hard on the inside here. Can't use the whole turn. We got guys diving everywhere. Brett Pancari way out of shape.
Cool, man, yeah.
He looks to the inside of Ryan Hunt. Going into turn 3, I believe it is. Yes, turn 3.
Yeah, turn 3.
I lose track here. This track, I lose track of which turn I'm in. You know, I get confused sometimes.
It's very easy.
Yeah. Alex Peck now hanging on here. Looks to the inside of Logan Clampett, but no dice. And look at the trucks diving out here. Bobby Cheney taking it 3 wide around Ariotti.
Oh, man.
Whoa. They're taking chances now. They've got to, Jeff. They have got to push this.
Yeah. So this race has changed from when we seen at the beginning. At the beginning of the race, this race went through just a whole lot of trucks very quickly, and no one was trying to pass. But now here at the end of the race, where we're coming down to 10 to go, we're seeing drivers take chances and trying to go 3 and 4 wide here going into the corners.
Yes, sir. David Shutt now almost a full second behind the leader, Bobby Zielinski. Bobby looking for that win, and man, I've got my fingers crossed, my toes crossed, I got my hair crossed, I've got everything. Oh, we got one into the wall. Ronnie Norman back there. And that does bring out a caution. Well, let's go back and take a look here, folks. Dang, and he's already on pit road. So it must have been significant enough that he is already towed to pit road. So let's go take a look here. Josh Robin on his tail coming into the turn. Looks like Josh Robin gets into the back of him. Patience are very thin right now, Jeff.
Very.
I'm telling you. Well, it looked like he almost had it saved, but he went directly to the outside wall. And that's going to do it for Ronnie Norman, the Prince Tribute Spotify truck, out of the race or out of contention here. And that's really going to hurt him in the chase, Jeff. Oh, man.
Yeah, tough break.
Yes. But he's already towed to pit road, and, oh, man. Well, Zielinski didn't want to see that, I'm sure. He had quite the lead build up over David Shutt. But if he can do that again, he'll be all right, I think. Well,
exactly. I think as long as he starts on that high side again, I think he can get a good run going down into the turn. And if we know back here in third place, the number 81 truck of Logan Clampett, he probably might try something again. So if he can race with David Shutt, that might allow Bobby to pull away a little bit.
Well, looks like a lot of guys are going to come to pit road, taking advantage of new tires, but a couple of them stay out. Zielinski, Clampett, and Ryan Hunt stays out. That puts him in the top 3 now.
Yes.
Bobby Chaney stays out. Nicholas Caressel, Mark Newland. So we've got the top 6 here that stay out. Everybody else on pit road, Marcus Richardson, well, these guys are all on pit road right now.
And it looks like under this caution flag, Alonta Ballard was the free pass recipient. So he's getting the lucky dog free pass here to get back on the lead lap. No, he won't be back on the lead lap, but he will get a lap back. I can say one thing, Rudy. We've seen Logan Clampett tonight. He showed some initiative here that he's wanting to get up front and get this win. And I'm seeing by him staying out here that he's really going for it.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. You know, you got to we haven't seen Logan a whole lot this season, and obviously he's not in the chase. But a win. A W on your resume right there would be great to have, here at Indianapolis. That would be really
exactly.
It's quite an honorable win here at Indianapolis. I do know that. That means a lot. We talk about this track here a lot because there's not a whole lot of banking in the turns, as you can see here. I'm running here on the track, and not a lot of banking, and all 4 corners are so different. I mean, turn 1's different than turn 3. Turn 2's different than turn 4. And you would think, being a symmetrical track, that they would be the same, but they do not enter and exit the same. No way.
No, they don't.
All right. 12 laps to go, and we're waiting to see if we're going to get that 1 to go. We haven't got it yet. Still some cars that are waiting to get caught up to the tail end of the field. We'll be going back green here right directly, folks. But again, thank you for sticking with us here on MaxSpeedTV. Thanks to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the iRacing Live portal. And special thank you to Jack Davidson for all the behind-the-scenes work that he does to make this possible for all of us broadcasters. So we'll be having a special thing coming up here, as what I'm being told, that will kind of give a little bit of an initiative for all the top broadcasters in iRacing. So I haven't got all the specifics yet, but as soon as I find out any more information, I will pass it along to you. But it's going to be kind of a special little thing for all the broadcasters, and thanking iRacing for racing, up on the portal and showing that. And it's pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool if we can ever get it all done. It looks like Ronnie Norman has taken his truck behind the wall. So the Prince Spotify tribute truck out of the race tonight and out of contention for the chase tonight. Man, what a break.
Yeah, tough luck.
Man, I wonder if we could get him up here and talk to him, Jeff. I mean,
let's find him here.
Down race room 1.
I got him.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Ronnie Norman, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, tell us what happened out there, man. I liked your truck tonight. That was an awesome paint scheme. What actually happened out there to you tonight?
I was just trying to ride it out and see what was going to go down because I knew it was going to start getting real racy, but Josh Robin just, he kept getting his nose down in there, and I know sometimes I'd cut him off every once in a while, but I guess I was just slowing him up, or he went in too deep and got me a little loose, and I tried saving it, but I couldn't get it all the way completely done, and I was just waiting for another hit, so it came along, and I guess we'll just have to go on to next weekend.
Yeah, tough break for the Prince truck tonight, man. That was a great paint scheme. I liked it a lot. Rudy did too, didn't you, Rudy?
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, Christian, he makes a lot of my paint schemes for me, so they always look pretty good.
Yeah, that was sharp. So how do you feel about going into Kentucky next week?
I'm not too bad at Kentucky. It's just getting your spots and where you can brake and where you can get back on the throttle coming out of the turns. Basically the hardest part. But when you race with a lot of these guys in here that know what they're doing, you got to be on top of your game to be running in the top 10 all day.
All right, man. Well, tough luck here tonight, and sad to see that happen. And hopefully you'll have a good finish in Kentucky. So good luck next week in Kentucky, and we'll let you go. Here's races going to start back up.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Ronnie. Okay, Logan Clampett going to be starting on the outside of Bobby Zielinski now. We know Bobby can probably hold him off on this restart, but we know how Logan Clampett's been. Man, I'll tell you what, it's been extremely tough here as the pace car gets ready to head in, and Zielinski holding him back, and there he goes. And we have a green here for the SRA Auto Targets Truck Series, and we will have 10 laps to go with Zielinski in the lead, looking for a win here tonight.
Oh, we got another step back here, Rudy.
Uh-oh. Now it's going to bring out another caution. I'm trying to catch up to who it is. Josh Robin may have been involved in that, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Marcus Richardson. How did I... Oh, Marcus gets in.
Ooh.
Oh. Marcus got into the back of Mark Newland there, and he's going to get sideways. And he's going to collect quite a few guys. And, well, boy, this is going to turn pit road into a parking lot here real quick. Marcus Richardson may have been taken out of contention on this. He's going to have some serious damage on that truck.
Oh, Marcus Richardson take his truck behind the wall.
Oh, no. Boy, and I'll tell you what, Mark Newland just ghosted right through his truck.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
And the big one happens in Indianapolis.
There you go.
Well, no, Ariotti takes his truck behind the wall, joining Marcus Richardson.
There's two big contenders there right now. Brett Pancari, I believe, is out of the race as well. He's sitting on pit road with a lot of damage. Wow, tough break for these guys. Man, the first race of the chase out here, and
chase contenders taken out.
Yeah, we're losing them.
Yeah.
Let's see how many's left in here. Okay, Bobby Zielinski is a chase contender. Logan Clampett in second is not. Ryan Hunt in third, he is not. Bobby Chaney in fourth, he is a chase contender, excuse me. Nicholas Kressel is a chase contender in fifth. Mark
Newland is as well.
Yep. Kyle Putz, he's a chase contender. Alex Peck, not. David Shutt is not. And Austin Roberts is a chase contender. So we've got a few of them in the top 10 here. Mason Dahl in 11th is not, with a lot of damage on his truck now. Sean Williams will come to pit road. Tyler Ducharme on pit road. These guys. Now, Tyler is a chase contender, and he has got serious damage on that. I know he's been working on it, trying to get it fixed up each and every pit stop, but boy, they've got a lot of work yet to do, Jeff.
That they do. And tough break for these guys here in the later stages of the race here, and man. hopefully these guys can battle back from this and have a good race next week in Kentucky.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a better race next week. This track is just so, I don't know, it's just so tough.
It's tough.
I guess that's why I always say that this would be a good place to have a swimming pool, because it is so tough. It's just flat, flat turns. Well, they're not flat, but there's very, very little banking in the turns. So I mean, that's the thing that these guys have to deal with. I heard it's tough to go into the turn. It's tough to come out of the turn. And when you got somebody right on your tail taking that air off your rear spoiler, that even makes it tougher. So, they're in an uphill climb here for this whole race. And if you can keep your truck in good condition, like Bobby Zielinski has, Logan Clampett has, even Ryan Hunt. Ryan Hunt's been pretty good. Bobby Chaney. So the 4 up in the front right now with clean trucks, we could see any one of them 4 pull out a win here tonight.
Exactly.
The only question is who's gonna hold off who here coming down to the closing laps. I would say we're going to probably have, what's it going to be, about a 5-lap shootout? I believe it is.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yep. So looking at the race summary, this is caution number 6, and this is so highly unusual for SRA to have this many cautions on a track like this. A short race like 60 laps, and to have 6 cautions. This is just not in their realm of even, they're showing their potential out there tonight. Very premium league, and they're having a lot of cautions here. Guys taking chances, though. It's coming down to the end of the race, and they're going to take chances like they haven't taken all race long, or maybe even all season long. We've got guys out here that are not in the chase, and they're bidding for a win, and they're mixed in with guys that are in the chase. So it's all throwing everything out of kilter here. So we're going to see how this is all going to end up, Jeff.
Exactly, as they're getting ready to come down, and I believe they'll get the one to go this time by. So we'll see how this race finishes up, and I'm pretty sure that we haven't seen all the crazy passes yet. I'm pretty sure somebody's got something else up their sleeve for the end of this race here to try to get up to the front, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think we still got about 16 drivers on the track. We got 3 on pit road right now. Tyler Ducharme, Cody Miller, and Sean Williams. I'm not sure if that's a scheduled pit stop, or if they're still trying to get damage fixed up. That's what it is. They're going to come out and have to go around the track, catch up to the tail end of the field. But, 16 drivers will take this restart. 2 of them a lap down. Delonte Ballard and Chris DeJong are showed as 1 lap down. And they still have not got the one to go here, Jeff.
No, they haven't.
So it's going to be a 4-lap shootout if they get the one to go next time by. Boy, long caution this time. And this is one of them tracks, Jeff, that it just takes forever to go around. Until they up the pace speed a little bit. They upped it to 75. I believe before it was 65. It took like 2.5 minutes to make a lap around this track.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
so.
it was oh man, it was like, oh come on, I can remember racing a lot of races here, and added to the fact it wasn't one of my favorite tracks, and then have to make a pace lap around there 2.5 minutes. Oh, it was crazy. It's just dreadful. You want to get back racing. You want to, you get that adrenaline pumping and everything, and you got to spend 2.5 minutes to make a lap around here. It's just dreadful. Well, special thank you to Auto Targets for sponsoring the SRA Truck Series here this year. Thank you, Auto Targets, and we're hoping maybe you'll return next season. That would be really cool. I don't know what's in the works there, whether Bobby's already sealed the deal with you guys or what, but we're hoping you return. And, again, thank you. A special shout out to you guys. And AutoTargets.com, folks, check them out. I believe I put it in the description there. looks like pretty cool shooting stuff, Jeff, and you know, it's something that I wouldn't mind getting into if I was in a little bit better health.
Yeah, I would definitely like to try it out too. They got some pretty cool merchandise.
Okay, lights are out this time, so we will be going back green next time. 4 laps, folks. And now if a caution comes out on that 4 laps, the race will be over, the field will be frozen, and they will finish like that. And that's one of the things that we're hoping iRacing may be implementing here soon, is the green-white checkered rule that, you know, these races will finish under green no matter what. You know, that would be really something that, you know, I think would be cool if they could do that, Jeff.
Oh yeah, it would be. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that could be too hard of a coding thing that they could put in there or something to make sure that these, you know, give them like 2 green-white checkers or something to finish the race up. You know, that would be, that would be awesome.
It would be.
All right, but we're going back green this time, folks. Ready to see if Bobby Zielinski can hold Logan Clampett off for this win. Ryan Hunt, Bobby Chaney, Nicholas Carreso all in this. Mark Newland hanging under the top 6 there, but he's got a lot of damage on his truck, so we'll see how fast he can be. It could be just cosmetic, but draft is very important, so you got to make sure that truck's clean for this draft. We got a lot of damaged trucks back in that back part of the field. All right, pace cars in. The last green flag start here of the night, folks. Zielinski already on the gas, and there's the green, and he gets a good jump on Logan Clampett. Look at Ryan Hunt taking a jump here. Bobby Chaney diving it down to the bottom. He's thinking if Ryan Hunt opens that door on the inside of Logan Clampett, he may stick his nose right in there and try to get another position. Ryan Hunt is being relentless on Logan Clampett right now. And he does complete the pass on Logan. Now Bobby Chaney trying to get by him. He does have a run now. He sticks his nose on the inside of Ryan Hunt. Those two door to door. Wheel to wheel, I should say. Oh, man. And Ryan Hunt slams that door closed on him.
Yes, he does.
And here comes Logan Clampett back on the inside of Bobby Chaney for that 3rd position back. And they're all racing door to door back here. Look at this David Shutt. David Shutt and Kyle Putz going at it. And it looks like Shutt's going to come out on top of that one. Alex Peck taking advantage of that door being open and slips into the 6th place. And I don't think Kyle Putz is too awful pleased with what was going on right there between him and David Shutt. That looked like a lot of pretty rough racing in the closing laps here. 3 laps to go, folks. Everybody trying to gain one more position. Bobby Chaney 4th, Logan Clampett 3rd, Ryan Hunt 2nd. And look at the lead Bobby Zielinski's got. He will not be denied this win tonight.
I think he's got it.
Well, let's just hope and pray. He's got 2 more laps to go.
Yep.
We've been rooting for Bobby all season long, and he's got himself in a great position right now to pull out a win here for the first race of the chase. This could really skyrocket him. We got a caution. That's going to throw... Oh, Mason Dahl going around. Let's hurry up and replay this quick here. And we'll get up to our leader as the field is frozen. The race is over. We're seeing Mark Newland, Mason Dahl going at it. And Mason Dahl gets into the outside wall right here, right in front of Delonte Ballard. And I believe, boy, he is really trying to wheel that thing right there. He saved it, but he gets into the outside wall again coming out of turn 1. And that will do it right there. That's the caution. that will end the race, and they are on the white flag as Bobby Zielinski is going to capture his win here tonight for the first race of the chase. Holy smokes, Jeff, this is great news for Bobby.
Yes, it is. This win's been a long time coming to him here. He's been wanting it, and he's told us that before. He says he was Mr. Consistency, but he wanted that one thing that he hadn't had for a while, and that was a win. And it looks like tonight here he will get that very thing.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, it couldn't have come at a better time. Perfect timing here. Looking back, Marcus Richardson, he's way back now since he left the race. But, boy, I'll tell you, great news for Bobby Zielinski as he takes his win here tonight at Indianapolis. We'll get a word in with them here, folks, in just a couple of minutes. We'll let it be official. Before we do, Ryan Hunt will take second, Logan Clamp at third, Bobby Chaney fourth, and David Shutt. That will round out the top 5 here tonight. He's got to be about jumping up and down in his chair right now, Jeff.
Uh-huh. And there's the checkered flag.
And there it is. Crosses the line in first place. Crosses the line of bricks on the track, folks. Bringing home the win here tonight. Bobby Zielinski. Let's get a word in with him, Jeff. If you could drag him up here, please. Bobby Zielinski.
How's it going?
Hey, you got your win here tonight. Boy, first race of the chase.
Finally.
It couldn't have come at a better time, brother. I'm telling you, perfect. We were rooting you on from the very beginning of the race, hoping you could do this, and you did it tonight. Man, you got to be jumping up and down in your chair for joy right now.
Yeah, I'm hyped, man. It's fun. Feels so good to finally get a win this season. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I got an SRA. It's been like 2 months, and I won in Gen 6, and it's been it's kind of sucked, not being able to win and just being so close. So this is great, This is great.
Well, being the first race of the chase, I know you got a lot of races ahead of you to go, but this will kind of give you a little bit of a shot in the arm here, a little bit of adrenaline pumping here, and ready to take it to Kentucky next week to continue on with the chase. What do you got for him at Kentucky?
Well, I don't know. Indy's always been one of my favorite tracks. I always like going here, and I always seem to do good here. Kentucky, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. It's hit and miss for me at Kentucky. If I get a top 5, I'll be happy there because we're in this 3-race chase, and starting off with a win is the best to do. I don't know if I led the most laps. I don't think I did, but just gotta stay consistent these next 2 races, getting that championship round. Hopefully, we can win a championship. It'd be great.
I believe you did lead the most laps. Yes, you led 26 laps tonight, beating Kyle Putz by 3 laps. So, yes, you will come out of here with the most laps led tonight. So, congratulations. Well, big congratulations on your win here tonight, Bobby. Well deserved. Man, it seemed like you had the truck lined up really good. Everything was just going perfect for you. Great pit stops tonight. Everything flowed like it should, and you pulled out a win here at the Brickyard. So congratulations to you. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
Hey, give a shout out to everybody watching. You guys for broadcasting. Everybody that helps run the league. Give a shout out to Kyle, Cody Miller, Cody Miller, Delonte Ballard, and Cressel. We're all in the team speak like always, and it's just great, man. It's great to win here. I really like the Brickyard, and everything just went right, like you said. The pit calls went right. I believed in staying out. I thought that was the right call, and a great day.
Yes, it was. Starting on the pole and finishing first tonight and leading the most laps, man, you really collected a lot of bonus points here tonight. So congratulations. Go celebrate, and we'll catch up with you next week at Kentucky, Bobby.
All right, Rudy, thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, Jeff, you got second place.
All right, Hunt, you got a copy.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, man, great run out there tonight here at Indy. You started in the 17th position, and you made your way home to second. Tell us about your run there tonight and how the track felt overall to you.
Yeah, I was during practice. I wasn't that fast, and qualifying, I wasn't great either. And figured start in the back, learn the track because the track I haven't driven this track in a long time, and it was pretty tough. It's really tight out there with the setup, and so I just bided my time, working out through the field, and eventually, the cautions fell right. Guys were wrecking. Somehow, I ended up top 5, and I stayed out. And I figured I would be stuck, not going anywhere because these guys with fresh tires are going to just drive right by me. But cautions fell right, and I got away on that last restart, and caution came out again, and I ended up P2. It was pretty great.
Yeah, if that last caution wouldn't have come out there, you feel you would have had anything for Bobby or Logan behind you there?
I don't think I had anything for Bobby. Maybe I would have been able to hold Logan off. He was catching me a few tenths a lap because I was just trying to not wreck the car and keep it on the track. I was actually banking on the caution, so when that caution came out, I got really excited. But I was hopefully my end goal was finish P3 if anything, but P2 works.
Yeah, it really was. Congratulations for your second place finish tonight here at Indy. How do you feel about going into Kentucky next week?
Kentucky's always fun. It's a difficult track with all the bumps and whatnot, but we'll have some fun there too.
All righty, man. I'd like to give a shout out. Thank anybody tonight.
Just the league owners and SRA and you guys for broadcasting.
All righty, well, go celebrate your second place finish here tonight, and we'll see you next week in Kentucky. Rudy, you got third?
I do. Logan Clampett, you got a copy? Logan?
Oh, my bad. Hang on. There you
go. Logan, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, sorry about this mess up there. Third place tonight, buddy. We seen you taking it 3 wide many times here tonight, taking them chances. I know you're not in the chase, but you were looking for the big W here tonight. But tell me about your racing tonight.
It started off a little rough after almost a self spin off of turn 4, clipped the curb a little bit, saved it at least, and kept going, fell back to P12, and then Russell tried saving it in front of me, and had to spin to avoid him, dropped back to 21st, and then just kind of moved my way up through the field and worked out pretty well.
Well, tell me about Indy here now. How do you feel about Indy? I mean, now that it's over, are you glad it's over, or is it one of your favorite tracks to race? Obviously you raced really well here tonight. Started 8th and finished in 3rd.
Not one of my greatest tracks, but I mean, it's decent. It's not my greatest track, but not my best track. I mean, not my worst track, but I like Indy, kind of. Sometimes I do decent, sometimes I don't, but it's pretty fun to drive here.
Well, I know you really can't relate this track to Kentucky, but is there anything here that you learned tonight that you could take with you to Kentucky next week, being it's a little bit of flat turns too, not as much banking?
Just kind of be aggressive yourself. Like you said, I was making it 3 wide and stuff. You got to be aggressive. Try and get around these guys.
Very good, very good. Well, are you ready for Kentucky next week? What's the plan?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite tracks. I got 5th in the Pro Series, so that'll be lots of fun. I can't wait to race there.
All right. Well, Logan, congrats on 3rd place tonight. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Just shout out to HPM, Bobby Chainer, Sim Racing Authority, for putting this on, you guys for broadcasting, Jeff, Rudy, MaxSpeedTV, and Infinite Creative Solutions, I Can't Design, and that's about it.
Okay, Logan, thanks, buddy, and we'll catch you next week at Kentucky. Great to see you back out there racing with these guys again.
Thanks, Rudy.
Okay, let's get back up here, and we'll run down through the results. Bobby Zielinski coming home with the win here tonight, finishing under caution. Ryan Hunt in 2nd, Logan Clampett 3rd, Bobby Chaney 4th, David Shutt 5th, Alex Peck 6th, Kyle Putz in 7th, Austin Roberts 8th, Nicholas Caressel 9th, Mark Newland 10th. Jeff?
Yep, finishing 11th tonight was Tyler Ducharme. 12th was Cody Miller. And 13th was Sean Williams. Finishing 14th was Delonta Ballard. Finishing in 15th was Chris DeShong. 16th was Mason Dahl. 17th was Brett Pancari. 18th was Ariotti. 19th was Marcus Richardson. And finishing in 20th was Josh Robin. Rudy?
All right, Ronnie Norman, tough break for Ronnie tonight, finishing back in 21st, one of the chase contenders. Spencer Owens, 22nd. Dean Helt, 23rd. Mr. Beach finishing 24th tonight. Tough break for him. Good to see our French brother back out there racing again, though, but tough break and finishing 24th. And Hunter Combs rounding out the field in 25th position. Again, congratulations to our winner here tonight for SRA Auto Targets Truck Series. Thanks for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV, and we will catch you next week at Kentucky. But tune in tomorrow night for the Digital Forge Broadcasting Network. We'll be covering the Gen 6 series. And until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Shooter ready?
5 years ago, Chip and I were on our way back from a shooting event, and we were talking about how bench rest shooting at paper just really wasn't cutting it for us anymore.
We spent some time building some remote-controlled steel target systems, and we had a lot of fun shooting at them. But then we had some issues with ricochets, and we thought we could really do more and take it to the next level.
We developed a ricochet-free, bullet-sensing target material that, with the help of some electronics, is capable of converting a bullet impact into a digital electrical signal.
Once it's digital, the possibilities are truly limitless. To start with, we built an Android app that can show your hits in real time, score and time your shots, provide auditory feedback, and a whole lot more.
For our first product offering, we're releasing a lifting system that we call the Auto Targets Lift Unit. Now combine this with the app, and you're able to put targets up and down in the field with the press of a single button. You can also use the app to create complex courses of fire by setting up different target presentation sequences.
Our bullet sensing targets are self-supporting and have up to 4 zones. That means the app knows whether you hit it in the body, in the head, or in the center mass area. You can set hit requirements for the targets to fall based on these zones too. For example, you can do a failure to stop drill. For this drill, it requires 2 shots to the body and 1 headshot.
Our targets last around 500 rounds depending on caliber and shot placement. They can last up to 1,000 rounds if you're using smaller calibers like .22 long rifle, for example. It's important to us that Auto Targets is easy to use and affordable for as many shooters as possible. You don't need a large upfront investment, and you don't need to be a shooting range to get started with Auto Targets. You can do a lot with a single target system. Anything from backyard air rifle shooting to competitive pistol training with draw, malfunction, and reload drills.
The lift units will create their own wireless network, so you just turn them on and they're ready to go. Each lift unit will act as a repeater for the others. The great thing about this is that your smartphone or tablet only has to be within range of 1 lift unit to be able to connect them all. Depending on conditions, lift units can be up to 250 yards apart. This allows you to string out targets to 100, 250, 500, 750 yards, and even further.
When you buy Auto Targets, you're not just buying the hardware. We have tons of features that we're planning on releasing over the lifetime of the product.
Some of the coolest features are competition-type scoring, new target designs, multiplayer games like our version of a shooting tree, sharing your score data, and lots of course of fire options. Software updates install with a single button from the app, so you can get the latest features in no time.
Auto Targets is not a one-off product. It's a full digital shooting platform that's backed by a team that's as passionate about shooting as our customers are.